So guys, we made it to the shop. I'm gonna explain to you guys what happened to the turbo truck. It's not the tuner's fault, it's actually my fault. I was in the rush of getting it just boosted and tuned so we could take it to the show. But unfortunately, when the tuner was tuning it, on the last pull, it spun a bearing, so it started knocking. There's a lot of metal shavings in the oil. We gotta build a new short block. I'm still gonna use the same heads, the ARP head studs, but the whole bottom block is gonna be brand new, 0 miles, new pistons, new bearings, new cam bearings, new piston rings, new oil pump. The oil pump that I got is the ones that the Pro Mods use on their build, so that I'm gonna use the same one on mine. But let me show you guys what's going on with the turbo truck. So we got the turbo truck right here. As you can see, I still even haven't unloaded it from the truck. It's just been sitting here for about a week and a half. Haven't had time. I banged out all the jobs that were here. Only got that SS clone that we're working on and another one that's at the other shop getting the transmission done with my boy Chino. So let me show you guys what happened. The truck's still here on my trailer. This truck, guys, as soon as I finish with the whole motor, I am going to be doing the bodywork and paint. And shout out to my sponsors over at Street Concept for hooking it up with the new SS kit to make it an SS clone, front all the way to back, even the wing. So we are going to do a rare color on this. I haven't seen no truck with that color at all. There's 3 manufacturers that make that color, well, something similar, but out of those 3 I chose the brightest and richest one out of all those 3. So stay tuned for that. I am going to be showing you guys a little sample of that color. I'm not going to be giving out the color code or anything like that because it took me a while to get, and I had to search for the VINs and all that. But here's the turbo truck. Let me show you guys what's going on. So guys, here's the turbo truck. As you can see, what happened to it, some people may ask. So on the original 4.8 block that came with this truck when I bought it, when we were tightening down the head bolts, one of them broke and snapped, and that's the crazy part. They were brand new, so we couldn't use that short block. So my buddies, they had another short block from another truck. We didn't know how many miles. I believe it was like somewhere in 190,000 miles, maybe 200,000 miles. So we just went ahead and just replaced the oil pump on that one with the high volume oil pump, and then we put all the seals, put the brand new heads, put everything on it, put the turbo kit on. And then once I took it to the second tuner, he tuned it. On the last pull, he said it just started knocking, and then he pulled over. It was a street tune. He pulled over, checked the oil, and there was a lot of metal shavings in the oil. So that means it could be a cam bearing, a rod bearing, or the crank bearings. It could be either of those 3 bearings. One of them must have gave out, but it is knocking. So I didn't want to use nothing from the short block. Like I mentioned, I am going to be using the heads and the ARP head studs. That's the only thing. The short block, everything's brand new. On the second one we're building, I'm going to show you guys what we're doing to it. But let's see. Let's see if you guys can see the little metal shavings in the oil. I don't know if the GoPro could capture, but they're in there. So this motor is gone. No worries, because I actually bought 2 extra spare motors, 5.3s, and then I'm gonna go pick up another motor. It's gonna be a 6.0 that I'm gonna be swapping into the tow pig. The tow pig I'm gonna convert it into like a fakey 2500 HD. We're gonna put a 4080E 6.0 and put a 14 bolt rear end, because that truck I am gonna be using it to tow this one to the shows out of state. But let me turn it on. Let me see if you guys could hear it knocking. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on for you so you guys can see. There's something wrong with the starter. As soon as I connect the battery, it turns on. There you go, blew the motor. It's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys where I'm gonna be taking the short block to get built. I know how to build it, but I don't have time. I gotta finish that SS clone that we have in the shop, plus the other truck that's at the other shop getting the transmission done. So let's go. Right here we got the shop truck. This is the truck we built for Trucking Madness, the show that was for by trucking around. Like you guys see, I still don't even have time to color match the front bumpers and the bumper pads, or the rear bumpers, or the tow mirrors. So I don't even have time to, you know, get the windows all blacked out. Still got to raise the rear a little bit more, because when I do hook up my trailer, it squats. But yeah, this is how the truck came out. The tow pig. Anyways, let's go ahead and go get the last shit we need for the motor. So guys, we made it here to the machine shop. It's a family friend machine shop. I've been coming here since I was 14. I used to come around and help them just to learn more about building motors and stuff. So we're here to drop off the parts. We got the complete gasket set. We got the new cam. I already dropped off the bearings last week for the turbo truck. As most of you guys know, I blew the motor on it. It spun a bearing when we were getting it tuned. It's not the tuner's fault. It's our fault on our end, because we used a stock short block with high mileage and they didn't handle the boost. It made some good power, but on the last pull it blew. So yeah, we made it here and I'm gonna show you guys what we got. What's cooking? Made it here. This is the machine shop. ¡Ay! ¿Qué rollo?
¿Qué hubo?
¿Cómo estás?
Trabajando para el canal 15, ¿qué? ¿Vienen grabando, qué?
Para el canal de YouTube. Aquí andamos. So I bought two motors. I bought this one. And where's the other one at? Right here. This is the one we're building right here. As you can see, they already took it apart. Here's the crankshaft, the rods, the pistons, the block. It's a 5.3. Gonna be rebuilding it. New bearings. I got new bearings, new cam, everything. I got the hot tank right here. You guys clean out the port. ¿Y cómo has estado?
Bien, bien.
¿Cuál era la resto de las partes?
A ver, es que sacamos yo tengo el bloque este listo para trabajarlo.
Sí.
El short block te voy a hacer primero.
Ok, sí. Este de aquí me lo voy a llevar y te voy a traer otro. Voy a comprar un 6.0.
Órale, ok.
Entonces a rato me lo llevo y te traigo el otro.
Muy bien.
Aquí están los head gaskets. Esa es la de atrás, ese sí me lo vendieron completo.
Sí, ese viene así viene.
Sí, ya viene todo completo de atrás. Ese es el camshaft.
¿Qué cam es ese?
Es el nuevo que acaba de salir.
Es muy buena duración. De lift, power lift, tiene 629 a 615. Y la separación siempre se aconseja como 114, 115, está toda madre. El centro está bien. Se va, se va.
Es el nuevo que
Sí.
acaba de inventar el señor.
Va a sonar bonito. Vamos a dejarlo aquí. Lo desbaraté, necesito en la joneada, me doy cuenta cómo va a estar. Ya te dejo saber para mañana.
Ok.
Le voy a meter el jactán,
Sí.
lo voy a medir y luego lo voy a... Este cigüeñal no es tuyo, allá está abajo el tuyo.
Oh, ok.
Este no sirve, este es un dash, está dañado.
Ok, esto no es, ¿no?
Este no es, es este.
¿Y cómo lo vio bien? ¿Se vio bien?
Sí. Ok. Se ve bien, nomás policharlo y lavarlo y policharlo.
Ok.
Mañana te dejo saber del bloque.
Ok, está bien,
Lo
entonces.
quiero meter a lavar primero.
What's up, man? What's up, bro? How you doing? So guys, this is all the parts that I have so far. I am missing the high volume oil pump and the timing set, the timing chain. Basically everything right here. We got king bearings, Durabond cam bearings, rod bearings, main bearings, push rods, everything right here. Ready for the new build for the turbo truck. This is a little update on it. Unfortunately, the other motor had to blew. It was used, high mileage, didn't handle the boost, but we're gonna do it right the second time. The first time I said, fuck it, let's just send it. But now, you live and you learn. So guys, this is the machine shop I go to. I'll leave all the information on the description below. The name of it is called R&B. It used to be named RNA when they were both brothers, but unfortunately one of the brothers passed away. This is their address right here. Phone number. But yeah, let's go get the timing chain, timing set, and the high volume oil pump. So guys, we picked up the high volume oil pump and the timing set for the new motor that we're building for the turbo truck. Right here, ported, brand new. And then the new timing set for the motor. As you can see right here. And then we have the brand new oil pump. So we have right here the new oil pump ported. O-rings. So we got all the pieces to the puzzle. Now it's time to just put it together. And then back to getting it tuned. So guys, it's time to fuel up. We picked up all the parts. We're gonna go back to the machine shop and drop them off so they can get started on the short block. Well, we made it back to the machine shop. Aquí está la pompa y el timing set.
¿Y el qué? Órale, órale.
Chequea si ese es. Dijo que había que hay 3 tipos o 4 tipos, no sé.
Este va a ser, porque es 2003.
Sí, sí.
Mira, aquí pues hay otro que es el de un solo tornillo con los cloques, con un phaser enfrente.
So guys, how the description says, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of the new color for the turbo truck that's outside. That's the truck that we blew the motor on. So 3 manufacturers make that color. They had different variants of it. Out of those 3, I chose one. I'm not going to be giving out the color code or anything like that, so don't DM me. So here's the color right here. Like I mentioned, there's 3 vehicle manufacturers that make this color right here. Out of those 3, I chose this one. Why? Because this one was the brightest and richest one that out of all the other 2. So this one's it right here, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me show you what I did. So right here, I dashed them in the corner so you guys could see. On this color, I am gonna be going with silver on the inserts of the grill, the SS bumper, all that stuff. I was gonna go with black, but shout out to my boy Isma for giving me some advice. He said I should go with the silver so it could pop out a little bit more. So just like how we did it on Isma's truck, it has the silver inserts in the grill, the headlights, all that stuff. I'm gonna be doing it to my truck. I'm gonna be going with silver. I was gonna go with black, but no, he had some good points. He said I should go with silver so it should pop out more, you know what I mean? So we are gonna be going silver with it. Guys, I'm not gonna be giving you guys my color code or Isma's. I know most of you have been DMing me on my business page, my personal page, to be giving you guys Isma's color code. What you guys don't understand, people take their time and spend money on buying these little samples at the paint store just to choose the right color. Because if you guys notice, you guys go to all those truck shows, you guys see red trucks, you guys see blue trucks, you guys see black trucks, silver trucks. Like all these trucks, you guys see Victory Red, GM Victory Red, you guys see white. Everybody has those colors. And some people want to stand out, like get a different type of blue, a candy orange, a candy green. Like Isma, he has a blue, but it's a different type of blue. You know what I mean? Like it stands out. It's like a nice blue. And like, you know, as most of you guys know, his truck used to be burgundy when he first bought it. And he spent his time, money, and effort looking for that color code just to stand out. And so, you know, it could look good. So in my case, I did the same thing. I went out. I went to my boy's paint stores. We were mixing up some paint. Was searching for the VINs, the years that these colors came off. Like I mentioned, this color came off of 3 vehicle manufacturers. It's not the same, but you know, there is the same type of color, but not the same, you know? There's different shades of it, different variances, different pigments in the paint, different pearls added to it, etc. So out of all those 3, I chose the nicest one, which was the richest color, the most with pigments in it. So on my case, I'm gonna be adding more pigments to it. I'm gonna be adding some pearls to it. I don't know if I should go with gold pearls, silver pearls, some ice pearls or something. I just want it, you know, to be that color. And then when the sun hits it at different shades, on different angles, you're able to see the pearls. Most of you guys don't know the difference between pearls and flakes. Flakes are the big ones. Flakes is what you see on lowrider trucks, on lowrider trucks, on the chassis, all that. Those are flakes. Pearls are the little pigments you see inside of the paint. Like let's say you go with the red and then you add some gold pearls, you get that gold effect to it. On my case, it's gonna be that color. And like I said, I don't know what type of pearls I should add. I may be adding some silver pearls, I don't know yet. But yeah, that is the color for the shop truck on the turbo truck, the one that's outside on the trailer, the one that's fucked up. But yeah, that is the new color for it. Hopefully you guys like it. If you don't, let me know what you guys think. And yeah, let me show you guys how it looks like on the brush. Right here. Look at that. This color is nice, and like I mentioned before, someone in Denver, my hometown, has this color on their truck, but it's not paint, it's a wrap. For some reason, the people over there in Colorado, they like getting their shit wrapped rather than paint. But in my case, I'm painting my shit, doing a complete color change, body work, all of that. It is a shop truck, so it is gonna be, after I paint it, I do wanna go ahead and wrap like the side and saying like the painter's logo or the painters on the side. I do know how to wrap, I do know how to powder coat, I do know how to do mechanic work, build transmissions, all that shit. I did go to college for all that shit, but I like doing this shit, auto body and collision repair. And then I got my boy next door that works for me. He's working on another truck. I'm just letting him work. So yeah, this is the new color of the truck, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel.